Recording in progress.
స్టార్ట్ చేసిండే రికార్డ్ చేస్తావా ఎట్లా ఇక్కడ ఎట్లా పైన ఇది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత వీడ కనబడుతుంది వీడ చిన్నది ఇదొత్తకు ఇది వస్తేనే రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది ఇది వస్తే కాదు ఆఫ్ అయిపోతుంది
అది వస్తే అంతేనా
అది వస్తే ఆడబడుతుంది అంతే ఆటోమేటిక్గా అన్నీ
ఎప్పుడైనా వచ్చుకోవచ్చా మనం క్లాస్ అయిపోయి ఒక 2 minutes తర్వాత వచ్చి అట్లా అదేది మోరా
కాదు కళ్ళు కనిపిస్తుంది ఎల్లో కలర్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ చిన్నది దాన్ని ఎట్లా చూస్తారు ఒకవేళ అది మళ్ళీ కాలేదు అది పోయింది అనుకో మళ్ళీ పైన చదువుతూ రికార్డింగ్ రౌండ్స్ మళ్ళీ రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది
పైన పోతే ఇదేగా ఉంది అర్థమవుతుందా మరి రికార్డ్ దాంట్లో
ఇవి ఏమంటారు థియరీ పార్ట్ అది వస్తుంది మళ్ళా ప్రోగ్రామ్ అది ఉంటుంది కదా అది కనబడుతుంది బట్ ఏం సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తుండో కనబడతలేదు
మనకి ఎట్లా అర్థమవుతుంది
యాడ్ కంట్రోల్ అయితే కంట్రోల్ అప్పుడు మనం అర్థం చేసుకొని అల్ల కొట్టాలి అది ఎత్తాడు ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం తీసుకుంటున్నాము గ్లోబల్ అయితే గ్లోబల్ అట్లా
మళ్ళీ కింద ఇబ్బంది కాదు
నేను అయితే ఇంకా అన్నాడు సరే అమ్మ ఒక అమ్మాయి అన్నాడు ఈ ఒక్క రోజుకైతే రేపన్స్
ఈ పాటికి రెడీ అయ్యి ఉంటే సగం క్లాస్ ఇందువా బాగా వచ్చేసరికి ఇంక 20 నిమిషాలు పడుతుంది కార్లో కూర్చొని ఆడిపోయే అంతలో పిండొచ్చు మరిదా ఇందురా క్లాస్ అప్పలో ఇంకా స్టార్ట్ కాలేకుండా
ఇలా తిన్నా ఒకటి తినకుండా ఒకటి బొంగర ప్లాన్ చేయలే 9 to 10 తిందామంటే
చేస్తా
బాగా బ్రష్ నేను వేసుకోను
ఆపిల్ల వస్తాడు వాళ్ళు
బ్రష్ చేసుకోవాలి బాగా
వేసుకోండి
బాత్రూమ్ పోవాలి
పోనీ 2 నిమిషాలు బాగా పరుపులు లోపల వేసేంత లోపల 2 నిమిషాలు
బాగా పరుపులు లోపల కొంచెం
వస్తే
Hello everyone, very good morning.
నేనేంటప్పు
So yesterday we have discussed about routing. What is routing? Making up user-friendly URLs. Basically, if you want to work with routing, so you need to register the routes in route.config file, and also we need to register our route config file in our global.axx file. Okay, this is what we need to configure the routes in route config file, and we need to register that route config file in global.axx file. So the interviewer will ask you, so what is routing? So see, you need to tell 4 points. The first one, so routing is making of user-friendly URLs. So that is what called as routing. Okay, so all the routing related configurations we need to do that in route.config file, which is available in which folder? Can someone tell me in which folder? Very good. App start. Perfect. What about others? You people don't know. So where it is available, people see here. Okay. So here you need to configure all the routes. Once configuration is done, then we need to register where. I mean, by default it will register, but anyway we need to register in our global.asx file. These are 3 points from 4th point. So in our route config file, we need to define controller name and action name, and ID is optional parameter. So if we tell this point, then this question is passed. So we'll get 100 out of 100 for this question. So got it? Anyone have any question on this?
నీకు ఒక్క టాపిక్ అనే చెప్పినాను MVC కానీ ASP డాట్ నెట్.
Anyone tried yesterday's program?
ఏం అర్థం కావట్లేదు అందుకే.
Bhaskar, from few days we are giving the notes, right? I summarized and I told them. So these are not new points. So if you go here, I will show you. So you people needs to prepare this complete theory. For interview purpose, I made it easy for you guys. See. See this one. This is the first line. Making of user-friendly URLs. Okay. See, this is your second point. Global data ASX related. Okay. So here only the third point also covered, like you need to register your routes in route config file. Okay. And the fourth point is this one. See, which contains one method, register routes. See, you will define those routes, map URLs. Okay. So I summarized. I already gave the theory. Okay. If you see, whenever we are learning something, for example, we are going for some exam, like BTech or some degree or something. You are going for some exam or something. Then they will ask you what is something, or what is some theoretical something like what is formula of a plus b whole square. Then your teacher will teach you, like a plus b whole square. Okay. Then he will teach you like a plus b into a plus b.
ఇది ఎక్కడిది క్వశ్చన్?
Then he will tell, see, this a into a square, a into b ab, b into b b square, a into b ab. So now I will add a square plus b square, ab 2 times ab. So I will add them to ab. So that's what he will tell, and he will waste half an hour of your time. The same question, if I ask you now, you will tell a square plus b square plus 2ab. Within 3 seconds you will tell. But initial days, what you have done, you was try to rectify or something, or you try to learn that one, you try to remember that one that time. Okay. So similarly, I will tell you what to answer in interviews. Okay. So from there, the theory which I gave on our book, from there only. So, and one more important point, you don't need to tell those 4 points exactly. Whatever you understood after reading this one, you can tell him. Why I am saying this line particularly, There is one reason for that. Now, maybe I don't know. So, Bhaskar, you're a fresher or experienced? Fresher looking for job?
చాలా
Yes.
మందిలో
So
జాబ్
now,
చేసిన వాళ్ళే
what will happen?
నేర్చుకుంటారు.
I will tell these 4 points, and you will go for interview, and you will tell those 4 points, and you will crack the interview. So now, after so no one will work in single company for lifetime. Of course, some people will work, but still, after 2 years or 3 years, in some organization like Indian-based organization, top MNCs in India, what they will do, they will give 4%, 3% hikes like that. There is, so when you will grow, when you will reach 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs or something. If you are talented, if you are working very good, if you have good name, then you don't stay in that company for more than 3-4 years. Okay. So then again, you need to prepare for the interviews. Now, see, 100% I am very sure you don't open your Vishwasar book that time. Okay, maybe you will go with internet. I don't think you will have this book also by that time. So after 6 years or 7 years, 8 years or something, you will go and join again some other company. And after working 2-3 years there, you will try to change the company. Now tell me, what is routing? If I ask you the question, will you remember those 4 points? No. Then what should I do, sir? I will tell you. So if you follow the concept and theory by reading this one, whatever you know, if you explain the interviewer the same, you can explain that for your lifetime for sure. But the 4 points what I told, you may not remember for sure. Okay, that's the reason. So whenever I'm telling something, whatever you know or whatever I'm giving the notes, just remember that, face the interview, 100% you will select. Okay, so that's my request. So people used to call me, Vishwasar, you are giving spoon feeding. So if I tell what to answer in interview also, then what will happen? So that will affect you people only. So I will tell, this is the way to answer, and this is the way how we will use in real time. I will tell that. I will make you people perfect in that. But you people needs to what you want me to say once again? Complete speech one more time, Shivraj. See, Shivraj, I'm so sorry. If you join late, it's not my fault. Please join at 6:30, 6 o'clock sharp. Okay. So this is not only for Shivraj. If someone missed their classes for 10 minutes or 50 minutes or something, if you ask me, I cannot repeat. Why? Because even I have so many personal work, even I can sleep. So yesterday night I stayed up to 2 o'clock. I was in meeting and we have some production issues and all, we were working. Today morning 6 o'clock I joined. Why? Because I know if I don't join this class, some 50 people will suffer or struggle. That's the reason I joined. Okay. So please, if someone don't ask me like, sir, we joined late, can you repeat or something? No, please don't ask. It hurts me a lot. I'm so sorry for that, but it hurts me a lot, that line. Why? Because so now we people, maybe you have a personal work or something, whatever it may be. So I told you people, so in beginning of our classes, I told you people like, so I need 1.5 hour of your time. 1 hour for .NET class and half an hour for practice. So you should strictly follow the timings. Okay. So, but anyway, yeah, I was just doing the revision of yesterday's class. Okay. So fine. I'm just moving towards. Okay. So that is what one of the tips for your interviews. If it is 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, whatever it may be, if you follow well, these tips definitely you can achieve in good position or something. Why I'm saying, when I was working with Accenture for more than 4 years or something, I never thought of changing the company. I got very good name there. I got so many appreciations. I got one award called ACE Award. So that ACE Award is nothing but, the craze for ACE Award in Accenture is, if you have any friends, sisters, colleague, friends or cousins or brothers or someone working, then ask them what is ACE Award in Accenture. It's like Bharat Ratna in India, Oscar in films. That much craze. So I got for individual contribution. So I did not open my book or something. So later, when I was trying to change the company, that time first 15-20 days I struggled a lot to find the things. Then I have noted down some links and all. I have noted down some URLs and all. So I thought, okay, so whenever I go for interviews, I need to follow these things only for rest of my IT career on .NET. And I have noted down, and I'm giving the same for you people also. So what will happen, so whatever you follow for first time, try to follow the same links for rest of your IT career. Then what will happen, see, then your learning will become very much easy for sure. That's the reason I'm suggesting. Okay. That is the reason I have prepared few links, but don't ask me now. After completion of 15-20 classes, then only I will give the interview questions. So this is my interview questions on ASP.NET in C#. Okay. And we have this one. So this is like your spectrum all-in-one in your BTech, shortcut for your success. So these are all the topics you need to prepare for your interviews. Okay. So C#. My recommendation for C#, don't go away from our book. Our book is fine. So I don't know, Mirdadima, what you are hearing. So I told, after 20 days only I will share. So after getting some knowledge on MVC, then only I will share. Otherwise, so please please share the interview question. I don't share. Everything I will share that time only. Why? Because some people will leave this practice and all, and they will start looking into that. I don't want to lose focus on the subject now. Okay. So, this is what ADBO.NET related. See, these 7 questions are enough for ADBO.NET. We don't need any more questions. That's it. See, Web API. These questions are enough. You don't need any more. SQL. SQL is not my part, but still, I gave some more important questions for freshers, and for some typical questions, I gave answers also, easy answers. See, nth max salary kind of questions. So .NET Core. So these 8 questions are enough. Okay, where is our beautiful MVC? For MVC, I gave this link. Okay, so this one I will give after our after completion of our ADBO.NET in our MVC, I will give. Okay, trust me. Follow only these things what I mentioned in this notepad. 100% you will get the job. Trust me. Okay. when time comes, I will definitely give, but don't ask me now, please. It's my request. If someone have interview also, I don't give this one. Why? Because they cannot prepare. If they prepare what is routing in MVC, they may answer, but what is action method in MVC, they cannot tell. Why? Because the concept is not covered, right? So if you buttify also, the interviewer will directly identify. So recently one of my students was saying, so 3 people went for interview, and my students only. One person, what happened? Two persons wrote this prime number and other programs and all for written test on paper. So they wrote it. And one person, what happened? By mistakenly, because of tension or something, she wrote wrong. She was eliminated. And the 2 persons went. So, and after that, so the interviewer asked for one person, can you explain me the logic what you have implemented? One person explained well, and she went for next round, and she cleared there also. She was waiting for some system test. That's what she told me. And the other person, the interviewer asked her like, can you write the logic again here? And he asked her to explain the logic. She was unable to explain. See, for example, if I, for loop is there. So how I explain you people, tell me. So if you people remember our for loop, for I equals to 0. I mean, I don't know which program they asked her, but I'm just giving an example. So how you need to explain I less than 10, I plus plus. Console.write. Now people tell me how you will explain. I will unmute someone and I will ask. If interviewer asks you this program, what you will explain? Geeta, you explain me what you will expect to interview.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, Geeta.
First, I initialize to 0. Then it will check I is less than or equals to 10. If the condition is true, then it will print console.I. That means 0. Again, I is incremented by 1. Again, check I equals to 1.
Perfect. So the way whatever you explain, that is 100% correct. I am impressed. So you can, the other way I will tell. So initially I equals to 0, sir. So here I will write the output, sir. So initially I equals 0. Now the condition will check, sir. 0 less than equal to 10. So condition true. What is the output now? 0. So now I plus plus. What is I plus plus, sir? I equals to I plus 1. So what is the I value? 0 plus 1. So what is the I value now? 1. 1 less than equal to 10. Condition true or false? True. So now what is the output? 1. So you can show for one more number and so on, sir. It will print up to 10. So if you explain him like this, then we will think like, okay, this person is having end-to-end knowledge on coding and he is very good in coding. That's what he will think. But that person, when she was unable to answer something, so then they rejected. Okay, so that is the reason I want you people to be clear with the concepts. Okay, that's what my recommendation, and that's what I suggest you guys for. So I'm not degrading or something, but I see if my students ask me, sir, how to get a job or something. So if you failed in one interview, try for second. If you failed in second interview also, try for third. If you fail there also, try for fourth. If you fail in 99 interviews also, no problem. At least you will get the 1,000 interview for sure. Okay, sir, how to get that, sir? Simple. First thing, you failed in first interview. So whatever I'm telling, that is 100% related to your MVC syllabus only. Why I'm saying means, see, if you people don't know how to handle an interview, definitely you don't get the job. So it's highly important how to crack the interview, how to manage the interview and all. Okay, so that's the reason I'm telling. So that I promised you guys in our beginning classes, I will help you how to handle the interviews and how I will teach everything in real time. So I'm doing the same, and now it's time for how to handle the interview. That's what I'm telling you. First interview. So now if interviewer asks 6 questions, okay, so you are able to answer 3 questions, and 3 questions fail. Now what is your next step? Immediately tell me. What you people will do? Mirdadima, what you will do? You are rejected in the interview. You are able to answer 3 questions, and you. So now what you will do? Immediately you will call your Vishwa sir and you will scold Vishwa sir. Mirdadima, I'm asking her. What you will do? Tell me. She's not telling anything. Other people. Kohashni, Ajay, Gopi, Garima. Ritika is saying something. I will improve and try. Attend another interview. So if I fail, that means I was not well prepared. I will work harder in increasing my knowledge and on the subject. So I will. Someone raise the hand. Who is that? Someone? They want me to unmute. So wrong answer from everyone. My suggestion: take a notes and note down those 3 questions. Yes. Now Ramya told the correct. Perfect, Ramya. So that's one. So now you note down the question. Now go for second interview. Now what happened? Again you answered 3 questions and 3 failed. Again do the same. Third interview, do the same. Fourth interview, do the same. Fifth interview, do the same. Now, trust me, apart from those 15 questions you answered and 15 questions which you don't know, so if you are perfect in those 30 questions, 200% you will get the job. There will be no more questions like, so see, that's it. Like, so 15 questions or 20 questions, not more than that. Every interview will have the same. So wherever you go in MVC, what is MVC? Full form. What is routing? Full form. What you will do with routing? These questions only will come. Okay? That is what the first thing. Got it? Fine. So we'll come back to our actions. So this motivation will continue in our upcoming sessions. Okay. So now actions. So basically actions. What is actions means? This action result is there, right? So we have different types of actions available in our MVC. Action result is one of the part of it. One of the part of different actions. So simple. What is the purpose of this action result? This is simple method kind of thing, and it is responsible for executing the request. Okay, whenever we go to this route config file, here we'll define our action name, controller name. So first it will identify controller, and after that it will move to our action. Based upon that action logic, whatever we want to return something, string values, integer values, xyz, return view, whatever we declared there, it will return that particular thing and it will execute the process. Okay, so that's what we mentioned. ASP.NET and MVC action methods are responsible to execute request and generate the response to it. By default, it will generate in the form of what? Action result. This one, where is this? Action result. We have different type of action results are available. That is our immediate next topic only. I will explain. Okay, so basically, so these action results are one-to-one mapping. Okay, for example, if you want to perform edit operation, or if you want to insert some data into database, if you want to delete the user, then what will happen? See, delete method is different, edit method is different, create method is different. So they are all separate requests. That is the reason you need to create separate action results. Okay, got it. Got it, guys? So that is what. But what will happen? So where is it identifying? So whenever, so it is identifying where means from the browser itself. When user clicks some URL request handler will fire, event will fire, and it will reach us to where? Our routing config file. From there, our MVC route handler will handle. So it will identify which controller it is, which action it is, and that action will take care of the request, and from the controller it will provide the response, or it will communicate with model and view, and finally what is happening? It is providing the response. So how the request processing means? So here see. So actions are ultimate request destination in MVC application control. Let's take how that is working. So few days back we have seen the debugging. Initially where it went, which file? Can someone tell me what is the first point it hit after entering the URL? Global.asx, right? After that, after global.asx file, route config file or controller? Karen, it's route config or controller, Karen? It's controller, man. It's not controller, it's a route config file. Okay, so can I show that execution again? People want me to show that? Others, what you will say? Yeah. Okay, see now, see. Okay, I will, first of all, the same thing, our concept is also same thing, that's why. I'm showing. So first I will keep one debugger here, where in my route config file. Similarly, I will keep one more debugger in my app global.asx file, and I kept one debugger in my controller. So now simply I will execute. So when I execute this one, what will happen? Initially the URL will come. That means URL request handler will come. This guy. Yeah. So after entering the URL, this URL, after entering the URL, what is happening here? So URL routing module will come. Okay, this guy will come. So the URL routing module puts together information we have configured in the route table and hand over to the MVC route handler. So where is the route table here? See, where is this route table? Which file? Tell me. Which file this one? Global.asix file. Yes or no? Global.asx file. Now see which file it came first. Global.asx file. Anyone tell me why? What is the reason? Because it's like a starting point of execution of MVC application. Okay, got it. So now next move. Okay. So now just press F5. Now tell me, Kiran, where is the second point of execution? It's controller or route config? Which one, Kiran? Tell me. Okay, so this is what. So what is our second point here? This MVC routing handler. That means who is that person? This guy only. Okay. So what we wrote down in our second point, we'll see. So the URL module puts together information we have configured in the routing table and hand over to the MVC routing handler. Okay, the MVC routing handler processes the controller over the MVC handler, which is HTTP handler. MVC handler uses a controller factory to initiate the controller, and it knows what controller to instantiate because it looks in the route data. Where it is? Tell me. Here. Which controller it is? Here we specify. Got it? So later on where it will go. So once MVC handler has a controller, the only thing MVC handler known about iController interface, so it will simply tells the which controller to execute. Now press F5. Now what will happen? It will immediately reach that particular controller. See, it went to this controller now. Okay. Okay, and finally what will happen? It's action invoker in this step. Action invoker again looks the route data, finds option parameters if we have any. So if we have any parameters or something, it will take those parameters and finally it will generate the response. So this is what. By seeing this diagram and all, so don't get confused. Okay, so and finally what will happen if I execute this one also? Simply I will get the output in my UI. So where is my UI? Here it is. We got it. Okay. So now simple. Here URL, after that global.asx file, route config file, after that MVC handler will identify the controller. So this is what iController factory, or from that controller, this controller will find which action it is, action invoker, and finally generate the response. So this is what action in our MVC. We have different types of actions available in our MVC. There are these things. So content result, file content result, and so on. And finally, we have valve action result. For each and everything, I have a program. What each and everything will do. So I will explain each and everything. So in our tomorrow's class, but today, what you will do, just note down up to here, and after that, I will give the diagram. Okay, just note down. Are you guys clear? Anyone have any questions? So anyone have any questions? Anyone want me to explain one more time? Are you guys clear? No one understood what? No one is responding. It will come, madam. So wait for some more days. After getting perfection in controller and view, we will move towards model. Please confirm once it is done. I will move towards the diagram. Okay, I'm moving to diagram. So tomorrow is, more interesting concept. This MVC actions. So they are so beautiful, and so we'll see so many programs. So they are so nice. So if you get good idea on them, then MVC will become little more easy. Wait for this until this Friday or Saturday, then you will be good in MVC also for sure. Trust me. So tomorrow class is one of the most important. But see, maybe one line program or something, whichever we are teaching now, if people needs to practice that. Why? Because that is the basic things. So MVC structure is different from ASP.NET and all. That's the reason you need to practice that one. So please practice. Also, Are you just done? Okay. Thank you all for joining. So we'll meet tomorrow. We'll discuss about action results, different types of action results, and different types of actions handled tomorrow. Thanks all.